through this message because Washington needs to hear this.
If you're a Facebook user, you probably have someone on your friends list who might be one of those chronic posters. They just keep updating their timeline with everything. Well, ABC7's web doc Peter Martin is here to show us how to manage our Facebook newsfeed because it can get pretty crazy. A lot of people post every thought on their mind, and you don't need to read that all day.
I just have coffee. I just have my car.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you should be driving. Don't get texting.
Not posting. Exactly. Yes.
Exactly. And it was funny, last week we talked about the eventual switch over to the timeline, and I was just mentioning to John, last night I was checking, and Facebook last night switched me. So,
you're on timeline.
I'm now on timeline.
So you join the rest of us. You're on timeline.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I did it when it was optional. I figured there was no better time
than
than
the present. Good attitude. Okay.
Well, like I was saying last week, you need to, if you can, do it now, because what's going to happen, like for me, I have till the 13th to go in and do all my work, and so this morning I was sitting there playing, picking out things, but also I saw some new features like I mentioned last week, which I really didn't have a chance to play with. On timeline, I think you're really going to enjoy.
Okay.
But today we're going to talk about how to control what you see in your newsfeed, because like you mentioned, a lot of people will just overpost. And this just happens, people get excited about Facebook. But we're going to take a look here, and to do that is you simply go over here to the home screen. That's going to take you back. And then what you can do is you can go in, and one of the nice things is you can actually go in here and you can change some of the images, but if you go in here and you click on your friends, it's going to pull up all of your friends, and literally what you want to do is, well, you can see these are some of the lists that I created. Go back to your one page. But you can go in here and you can set up actually groups too, and you click on your friends, but you can see here's the timeline. You can see how it's changed. And you can picture, now I haven't put in a cover yet, but you simply select your friends, and what you can do is you can go into your friends, and you literally can click on here, and then you would go to your friend and click on their name, and it'll actually take you to them. I don't need to do that, I apologize. Go back to the screen. And you just kind of put your cursor on top of it, and then it pops up this right here with friends. Now you can see here there's a star here, because he happens to be already selected as one of my close friends. And
Well, I know if you go to his profile and you click on his status, then I know you can choose how much, that you actually click on him.
Right.
You can
Well,
actually
we're trying a little differently today.
Oh, okay. I was
Getting a
gonna
new little system
like if
here.
you go to here, I know you can. Yeah.
There we go. I should have done it on the other screen. For some reason, with the way we've got it set up, it's not working. But you can mark close friends, acquaintances. But if you go over here to show in newsfeed, you click on the settings, and this is what's really nice. You can select what updates. You get all their updates. Most updates are only important updates. The other thing is, if you go back here, you can actually, in some cases where people are just being overwhelming and you just don't like some of their posts, you can actually go here, you can unfriend them. And you literally just take them off your list.
Or if you unclick this show in newsfeed, then they don't come up at all, right? They're still friends with you, and if you want to check what they're doing, you can go to their page, but they won't show up at all.
That's correct.
And
What's the difference between all posts or just important posts?
exactly. I don't know how, what is it? Do you know what?
They have algorithms that they've developed, which basically will decide based upon how many people are commenting. So if more people are commenting on a particular post, they see that there's more activity on that post, and then they will broadcast it out to more people. Or if somebody puts something, hey, I had a cup of coffee, and no one comments it, or no one shares it, or no one likes it, it basically gets no attention. But if it does get things like that, then it would get higher rankings, and then get pushed out to more people.
Okay.
So they've actually got some logic running behind the scenes on how things work, which is kind of interesting.
That is cool. And I hope in a future segment we'll probably talk about some of those groups you can create like you had done, right?
Exactly. We'll show you how to set up some groups, because the nice thing about some groups are you can control how much information you push out. But the other nice thing about groups, I'll just give you a little preview on that, is that when you go to make a post, you can actually go in here, to your status update, and when you put in there your status update, let's click on this, you can actually select who you want to send it to.
It's down there
You
a
got to
little
scroll
bit.
down there.
Yeah.
See? And you can send it to public, or you can go here to friends, close friends, and it's very nice because now you can control who you're sending information out. So instead of being a chronic poster where you're putting all this information, you can send it and share with just the important people.
Well, we're running out of time, Peter. We love this subject, but thanks for being with us. And remember, you can always email Peter all your questions. And in other tech news, well, Apple and Samsung fight it out in court. Apple and Google are battling on the iPhone. Here's ABC's Rob Nelson.
In today's Tech Bites,